prepared to make a presentation.
Okay, before we decide that, Councilman Bien-Aimé wanted to say
What
something.
I was gonna say, usually this is the way it been done. Every organization come and make a presentation. We changed that like 2 years ago. We said, no, we don't have time. We don't need the organization to speak, and then we just vote on it. We changed that 2 years ago. But usually all the organization, they're here and they're ready to do the presentation.
If I could interject.
If we wanna bring
very
that back,
quickly.
it's fine to bring it
Mr.
back.
Chair, just to explain that the organizations are here 100% and are prepared to present. It's really at the discretion of the
It's up to
council
us, yeah.
if the council will have them make those 1-minute presentations, but they were
No, but no.
briefed and are prepared to make, they're not even
no,
prepared to
having-
make it. It's
having
at the
eight-
will of the council is the point that
No,
I'm
having
making.
8 long presentations in one night is not plausible. That's no 12. That's not a plausible way to actually do it. I mean, my recommendation would be a few weeks, prior to awarding the funding, we should periodically have 2 or 3 of them come in different meetings and make presentations, and then we, as a body, we would take note, and then finally we would make our decision. But just to decide right now to have 10, 12 presentations, or possibly maybe 7 or 10 minutes each, that's, we're talking about over 1 hour.
Mr. Mayor, with what Councilman Galvin said, maybe perhaps before our next meeting, we come here maybe an hour before and do, that, I'm just saying, no, I'm just giving a suggestion, maybe an hour, instead of 7, we do it at 6, giving enough time for the organization to come in and perhaps make a presentation right before council meeting.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out there since Councilman Galvin made
Okay.
the suggestion of doing it before.
I believe Mr. Clerk wants
Yeah, I
to
have
be-
just one comment. I usually don't comment much on items that I'm not voting on, but in terms of public outreach, the Florida statute, for example, requires that I publish council meetings in a paper of general circulation. So we use a cheaper paper, the Daily Business Review. You got to understand, a lot of people from this community don't read the Herald. So in order to get the word out more, you have to use Spanish radio, Caribbean English radio, Haitian radio, etc. And for a North Miami resident who's been here all my life, who pay taxpayer money, I see about 40, 50 people a week from my office. I send about 20% of them to St. Law. The thought that St. Law is getting only $8,000, but a basketball academy in Coral Springs is getting $8,250. The thought that North Miami Senior Foundation, right here, founded in our city, is only getting $8,250 when they requested $19,000. This has a direct impact on residents here. A basketball camp in Coral Springs. So my only suggestion is, if you guys need help getting the word out better, talk to my use my public radio outreach. Use Spanish radio, Caribbean English, because a lot of us don't read the Herald. And I'm telling you right now, out of all the people, the North Miami residents I see here, I send about 50, 60% of them to St. Law. And the city's gonna only pay them $8,000 to see all of our
Saint-Law.
people. St. Law, I'm sorry, my Creole isn't the best. But anyway, so that's my position, Mayor and Council. Can you at least require that they use a better public outreach form so that more people can apply, more organizations can apply?
Can become
for
aware.
this
That's exactly what you actually echo what I just said. So, we
Mayor,
don't have to
But,
be a
but
better job in
Mr.
that.
Mayor, we need to understand, it's $88,000. You're gonna go on the radio, you're gonna have 500 organization, and it's a federal money. That means they have a lot of guidelines that you need to meet.
Correct.
And I know all the organizations, they were every year, October 1st, they have to come and apply for fund. That means it's not a lot of money, and you're gonna get 500 people here, and only 10, or we only have money for about 5, 6, or 100 gonna apply, only 5 or 6 gonna qualify based on the federal government guideline. That's mean we don't just throw money, and then at the end of the day, we don't get what we want.
But, Councilman Galvin, are you making a motion?
Sure, I would motion to continue this item until the next council meeting, allowing all applicants, not just those that you've winnowed down, but all applicants to come back and make a presentation, because those organizations that